Get free tech advice for your business from O2 Gurus. Search O2 Business for more.
Power banks. They aren't sexy, but these days they are becoming necessary, so we might as well make them look as good as possible. And manufacturers are listening. Not only are they making them look good, they're making them exciting too. Given that screens are getting bigger and apps are getting more power hungry, my smartphone is dying earlier. Therefore, I thought I would share with you some of my favorite, slightly off the wall, some not so off the wall power banks. Running in order of size, we're going to start with the 600 milliamp native union jump. This is a power bank and a micro USB cable. Charge up your phone with it, and once it finishes charging up your phone, it will charge up the power bank itself. Put it in your pocket. You've always got a USB cable to hand, and on top of that, 600 milliamps to give you an extra hour of juice wherever you happen to run dry. As for how much it costs, you can pick one up for £39.95. Next up, it's the Seyvr Power Wallet. This is my most used battery because I carry it with me all the time. It's my wallet. It's a leather wallet, doesn't look too shabby. It's not going to please any label freaks out there, but considering there's a 1400 milliamp cell in here, which will charge an iPhone once over, I'm not going to complain too much. As far as price goes, $49.95 for the micro USB version and $59.95 for the lightning connector version. Now onto something completely different, the Patriot Fuel active flashlight charger. This is a 2000 milliamp battery, and as the name suggests, it's a torch. In addition to charging your phone, you can set it to varying levels of brightness and even have it flash so you can emulate your own private rave. The metal body feels premium, it isn't too expensive, and neither is it too big, so it'll fit comfortably in a handbag or pocket. Sticking with Patriot, only this time a little bit more off the wall, and it's the magnetic fuel ion rechargeable battery. The fuel ion wireless charging solution is good, but I couldn't totally fall in love with it because it had so much bulk to my phone. This external battery, however, is awesome across the board. It's 2100 milliamps, it's magnetic, and it's stackable. Stick it onto a charging plate and it'll charge. Stick another one on top and it'll charge. You can even stick your phone on top of that and all three of those will charge. So with one pile of magnetic tech, you can have a handful of rechargeable batteries and a fully charged smartphone. It's only available in the US now, but this should be making its way to UK shores soon. Now on to the MiPow. MiPow? It's a mirror and a charger and a light. So it combines these three things, given the fact that it's okay for females and some males to carry mirrors around with them to adjust their makeup or just generally check their faces to make sure they look on point. Not only is it a battery, it's a 3000 milliamp battery, so it'll charge your iPhone 5S twice, for example, and your iPhone 6 once and a bit. Your iPhone 6 Plus and Note 4 just the once. But if you had to ask me my favorite charger, it would be the TechLink Recharge Travel 6000. £49.95. 6000 milliamp battery. It also gives you UK, European and US plug fittings too. On top of that, you get two USB ports, a 2.1 amp out and a 1 amp out. The recharge plugs straight into a wall, unlike other juice packs. When plugged in, it'll prioritize charging whatever's connected to the USB ports, be it phones or tablets. Once that's done, it will charge itself. An awesome balance of function and juice. Another 6000 milliamp charger comes in the form of the JBL Charge. This is a speaker, a Bluetooth speaker, and of course it has a line in as well, and it charges up your smartphone. It's also the right kind of size to chuck into a backpack, so it's perfect for parties and picnics, and of course for travel. 6000 milliamps, long weekend, you probably won't need to take another charger with you. What's more, it costs £99, so if you subtract the 50 odd pounds you might be paying for a 6000 milliamp charger, you're only paying 50 quid extra for the privilege of having a Bluetooth speaker. Next up, it's another entry from Patriot, and this is a Fuel Plus rechargeable battery. More traditional than most, this is a great mainstream charger. It's available in 7000 and 9000 milliamp capacities, but we have the 9000 milliamp cell. It combines style with fast charging, 2.5 amps out to be precise, amongst the highest out of all of our devices. Costing £34 for the 9000 milliamp version, neither is it going to break the bank, which again is always a good thing. But if 9000 milliamps isn't enough, maybe you want 12,000 12,000 milliamps. And once again, if you don't want to break the bank, the STK Cool Grey Power Bank is definitely one to watch out for. It's cheap at $34.99, but it still gives you a whopping great big 12,000 milliamps, enough to keep your iPhone charged up for a full week. Like the TechLink Recharge, it packs 2 USB ports. On the downside, it does take forever for itself to charge, and on top of that, it doesn't look too slick. In the same breath though, it doesn't come any better in terms of value for money, and once it is charged up, it'll keep you going, like we said, for a full week with an iPhone, but if you've got an Android phone, a long weekend with no problem, and you'll probably even get some juice into your tablet while you're at it as well. Now it's the behemoth, the Anker Astro Pro 2. £59.99 is a fair bit to spend on a portable power pack, especially one that only has one USB port. But this is no ordinary power pack. This will charge up your phone while it also charges your laptop. Yeah, you heard right, this has 20,000 milliamps inside. This is the ultimate for a tech head's gadget bag. It uses its own proprietary charger to charge itself, so it won't take forever to juice up. It'll charge a small tablet and a smartphone throughout an entire working week. And of course, like I said, you can charge a laptop as well. It comes with a whole load of laptop fittings. If you own a Mac, you'll need to buy a separate one. And that, my friends, is why I thought it worthwhile to do an entire video on power banks. Because when you're as into tech as I am, anything that helps you stay untethered to a wall is worth shouting about. Or talking about in a quite polite fashion like this. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, click that like button, and if you want more videos like this, make sure you let us know in the comments section below. Also, if you have any questions, just shoot them there as well. What's more, subscribe to the channel. That's how you're going to stay on top of everything we do, and subscribing helps us out massively, as the more subs we get, the quicker we tend to get cool tech in. Thanks for watching BTech.